An Israeli security official tells CNN that a top Hamas military official, محمد الضيف, was targeted in an Israeli airstrike in southern Gaza this morning. Now, Deif is the leader of Hamas's Qasam brigades.
Now, it comes as Gaza officials say at least 20 are dead, dozens injured in a strike in the Khan Yunis area. New video in the CNN now shows the moment of that strike. Gaza officials say it hit an area where displaced people were sheltering. CNN's Jeremy Diamond joins us from Jerusalem now with more. What's the latest you're hearing, Jeremy?
Well, the Israeli military says that it is still looking into these reports of whether or not محمد الضيف has indeed been killed in this strike. But an Israeli security official is indeed telling me that محمد الضيف was the target of this enormous Israeli airstrike that took place in the expanded humanitarian zone of Al-Mawasi, this area that the Israeli military has designated as a quote-unquote safer area for civilians, many of them displaced from other parts of Gaza to head to. But this morning around 10:30 a.m. local time, it was the site instead of an enormous Israeli airstrike. The plume of smoke that can be seen in this video, as well as the enormous crater, are indicative of a very powerful type of munition used by the Israeli military. The crater is quite similar to what I've seen in previous strikes where the Israeli military has dropped those enormous 2,000-pound bombs, although at this stage we do not know exactly what kind of munition the Israeli military used. So far, the reports of casualties, at least 71 people were killed, nearly 300 people were injured, according to the Palestinian Ministry of Health. If indeed محمد الضيف, who is the #2 official of Hamas in Gaza, the head of Hamas's military wing, the Al-Qasam brigades, if indeed he was killed in this strike, that would obviously be a very, very significant moment in the 9 months of this war. محمد الضيف was not only the head, or as of now is the head of Al-Qasam brigades, but he is also viewed in many ways as the mastermind of the October 7th terrorist attacks that Hamas carried out. In the past, he has also been responsible for multiple suicide bombings in Israel, ordering at least 4 suicide attacks in 1996 that killed 65 people in both Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. But again, as of now, we do not know, nor is the Israeli government or the Israeli military confirming that محمد الضيف is indeed killed in this strike. But again, if that were to be the case, a very, very significant moment. And of course, we should not lose sight of what appears to be an enormous civilian death toll as well, as we are watching the number of people killed in this strike continuing to rise.